A report published by the civil society organization Conscience Africaine and its partners has highlighted the worrying human rights situation in Cameroon's northwest and southwest regions. According to the document, 136 cases of human rights violations were identified during the period under review. The organizations behind the report cite arbitrary arrests, prolonged detentions, and violations of fundamental freedoms in a context marked by the security crisis that has affected these regions for several years.
Well, actually, what you should pretend here is that we actually properly documented 136 cases. And among these 136 cases that were properly documented on the ground, 29 of them were perpetrated by defense and security forces. Meanwhile, the remaining orders were perpetrated by the members of the armed separatist group. I personally led the mission to the field to carry out the monitoring and documentation of the majority of the cases. Like on the 22nd day of November 2025, I was in Kumbu, in Bui Division, where I supervised and conducted this documented monitoring of the cases of human rights violations and abuses in Kumbu. And from there, I came to Ngokoshunya Division, and we did the same thing. We did the same thing to Mezam, and we went to the Bamenda Central Prison, where I personally met with these newborn babies and their parents who were arrested in Bamisingdo and are still being detained at the Bamenda Central Prison.
Among the cases reported is that of two babies being held with their mother at the Bamenda Central Prison. The authors of the report say the presence of infants in a prison environment raises significant humanitarian and legal concerns, and they are calling on the competent authorities to examine the situation in line with national and international standards on child protection.
Because the report is very telling and courageous, I must say as well. It may have many aspects. So I think the most congratulated. The second part is what you touched on most recently, is the part about the babies who are in jail with their mothers. I think that we can do better than that. So these are the basic two things that have touched me very, very much.
The first thing was the courage which the presenters, the researchers, what they did on the field was very courageous, and I found a lot of objectivity what they did, because for them to be able to bring out the shortcoming of the state, it was a good point for me. But however, the number of cases that you just cited, they are too far below what we expect. But they have just tried to defend themselves by saying that they didn't want to present what they have not really come in contact with, what they hadn't proofs.
Civil society organizations are therefore urging the authorities to take appropriate measures to safeguard the best interests of children while ensuring respect for fundamental rights in the treatment of detainees.